All right, so hypothetically speaking, right, let's say that you've mastered barbering, right? You've become the best barber in your barbershop. You've even risen to become one of the best barbershops, if not the best barbershop in your city. So, first of all, congratulations. That takes a lot of hard work and dedication. I know exactly what that takes because I've been doing this for 10 years now, and that's exactly the position that we are in. But I can tell you right now that you better enjoy it while it lasts. Because if you have this mindset of, I've made it, I've got no more work to do, I'm just going to maintain what I can, then I can tell you right now that somebody is coming to take everything you have from you. So in this video, what I'm going to try to explain to you is this simple concept that has driven me since almost the beginning of the shop, which is that you have to grow or die, right? Your shop is not as bulletproof as you may think. Your position in your city or even in your shop may not be as stable as you might believe, because there is somebody hungrier than you. There's somebody willing to sacrifice more. There's somebody willing to work harder to take everything you have, right? And the only way you can beat these people is to continue to grow, or your shop will die, right? And I'm going to try to illustrate some simple examples. I think this is going to be a pretty quick, simple to understand video, but this is one of the most important concepts that I've tried to live by since the beginning of my shop, because I really believe that if you're not constantly growing your barbershop, then you are slowly dying. Because even if you're just staying the same, everybody else is getting better. If you're not raising your prices or keeping your cost in check, everything else is getting more expensive. So by definition, you are slowly dying. So this video is a part of a series of videos where I'm going to cover talking about what I consider to be the laws of barbering. So these things are just fundamental truths that I believe are true no matter what type of barbershop you're in, no matter what your structure is, no matter even maybe where you are in the world. I believe that if you are not growing, then you are slowly dying. So as I mentioned, this is part of a series of videos that I have planned. As of right now, there are 35 laws that I've come up with. There's probably going to be more, and we've already made the videos that are highlighted here. And today I'm going to focus on this one right here: grow or die. It is a law of barbering, and if you don't keep learning, if you don't keep growing, you're going to lose to barbers and other barbershops that are there. You know why I know that? Is because that's what we did. We started out in our shop 10 years ago, right, in a city where there was hundreds of barbershops, and there were people that enjoyed their reign at the top. And then House of Shave's barbershop came along. This little scrappy kid who knew absolutely nothing about how to run a business has somehow risen to the top in the city, if not one of the top three for sure. And the only way that I was able to do that, the only way that I was able to become, that we were able to become one of the best barbershops in our city, if not the best, is because they let us. They let their foot off the gas. Our competition got comfortable. They enjoyed their reign at the top. They took their eye off the ball, and that opened up an opportunity for us. Now, I haven't forgotten that lesson. My competition was nice enough to let me become one of the best barbershops in the city. But I'm not going to try to return the favor. We are going to try to maintain our position as a number one shop in our city for as long as we possibly can. And there are already people that are trying to take that spot. I'll tell you a story. So we, at our Southside location, which is the oldest of our two locations that we have managed to accrue about 1,300 reviews on Google, which in our city is enough to make us number one, right? But there was a franchise that moved in recently, I want to say within the last 2 years, that has already accumulated almost 1,000 reviews. So what took us probably 9 years to do, they've done in a matter of 1 year, we'll say. So at that rate, they're for sure going to pass us, right? And if they pass us, it's not their fault, right? That's us. That's on us for letting that happen. And the reason why Google reviews are so important, this is why I cover this in my Barbershop Owner Mastermind community. So this is my Barbershop Owner Mastermind community. Anybody can join this community, whether you're a barber, a barbershop owner. This community is specifically focused on the business side of barbering. There's barely any haircut tutorials in here. It's just about the business of barbering. And in this classroom, I made a whole course about how we built from 0 to over 1,300 reviews now and became the #1 barbershop in our city by simply getting people to write us reviews. So I talk about every tactic that I know of and how we got to the top, right? But as you can see, one of the things that I saw was that this barbershop that we're competing with now was able to do what we did, what it took me 9 years to figure out, in a matter of 1 year. So I don't know about you guys, but that would scare the shit out of me. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think competition is good for everybody because it's going to force me to get better. Like, what are they doing to get those reviews so fast, right? And they are franchised, so technically they've been doing it longer than me. They've got this huge support system, millions of dollars, executives sitting in some business center somewhere just thinking about all the ways that they can beat the competition and grow the business. And we're just a small business. We had to figure all this shit out of ourselves. We don't have franchises. I don't have any investors. I don't have any partners. We did this on our own. But there's people coming. The point of this video is that there are people coming, probably planning on coming to your city. Maybe even people that work for you that are planning on opening a barbershop and taking everything you have, right? So the only way that you can prevent them from taking what you got is you got to continue to grow or die. If everybody else in your area is getting 10% better every year and you're just maintaining, then by default you're getting 10% worse every single year. Your barbershop is slowly dying if you're not constantly trying to get better. And you take the competition out of it for this case too. If you have people that work for you, if you're a barbershop owner and you're not constantly trying to figure out how to grow your shop, then you're going to, I think, struggle to maintain your employees, to keep your employees around, because I think a lot of barbers, just people in general, want to see growth. They want to see, like, where is this career taking me? And if a lot of people just don't want to be barbers forever. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a barber, with cutting hair forever. But if you're not constantly growing your shop, you're not going to be able to create these opportunities for people to move up in the business, right? So just going from one location to two, all of us just, for example, gave us the opportunity to promote people to what they used to be barbers, and now they're assistant managers and managers. And then as we continue to grow the business, more and more roles will be created as a result of that. So I think we're going to have no problem retaining clients or retaining barbers at a certain point, because there's going to be constantly new roles being created as long as the business keeps growing. So it's not just about growing for the sake of making more money, but you want to grow for your people, for your clients, for your barbers. You want to grow your business so that you can grow your people. If you can't grow your business, then your people can't grow, and you're going to struggle, and you're going to wonder, why do your barbers keep quitting? Why do they keep living? It's really because they don't see a path to grow within your business. So this is why you, I think, have to keep growing your barbershop, even if it's just a little bit, because you have to create opportunities for your people to grow, right? Otherwise, they're going to think that they're capped and that they're going to probably have a better shot if they went out on their own. Now, that's not always true, but that's what they're going to think if they don't see a path for them to grow within your business. So just as if you die, right? Like it says here, if you stopped breathing, you would die. So if your business stops growing, then it will slowly start dying. And then eventually those people that you didn't worry about, the competition that you weren't scared of, all of a sudden is starting to take all your clients, even your barbers, which is even worse, and your business will eventually die, right? So if you don't want that to happen, if you don't want these people to move in your city and open up a shop down the street and take everything you have, then you have to, I think, keep focus on growing your barbershop. In this community, the Barbershop Owner Mastermind, we go over ways that you can do that so that this doesn't happen to you. I think you want to be so far over your competition as a barbershop owner that they have no hope of ever catching up, ever. Like, you want not just want to have 1,000 reviews or 2,000, but like you want to be so far ahead that nobody will be able to catch up for a really, really long time. And you want to be so good at marketing that it completely drowns out any attempts from the competition to get in front of your clients. So I think that these are the tactics that we talk about in this course, right? Like how to run ads. You can absolutely dominate your area if you know how to run ads. I don't think anybody in our city invests in as much as advertising as we do, and I don't think they can, right? Because they just aren't making as much money off their clients as we do, right? So we have the ability to reinvest aggressively back into marketing and grow our shop faster than probably most of our top competition can, right? And the benefit for us is like we're not a franchise, so we don't have to ask some franchisee for permission. We can do whatever the hell we want as long as it's legal, right? And then once you figure out how to get clients in the door, you're going to need to know how to get barbers to come in and work for you. That's why we made this How to Hire Barbers and Stylists course. But so this is how you grow the shop. Basically, it's just those two strategies. You need to know how to get people in the door, and then you need to know how to get barbers in the door, and then keep them around, right? And this is how essentially how you grow a business, and then you have to make a profit while doing it. So if you're able to get people in the door, if you're able to get clients in the door, and you're able to get barbers to come work for you, and you're able to make a profit while doing that, then your business will grow. If you can't do that, then your business will slowly die. Right? It doesn't matter how good you are cutting hair. If you don't know how to grow your business so that your people can grow and that you can pay them more and you can give clients more value, then you're going to lose to somebody who can. Plain and simple. So hopefully you found that helpful. We'll see you in the next one.